go is our website, ozarksfirst.com. Missouri is stepping up its severe weather response. The National Weather Service says it's deployed a full-time meteorologist to Jefferson City earlier this year, serving as the state's official weather liaison. The goal? Better coordination during major weather events with state and local leaders.
National Weather Service meteorologists, they would drive down from Kansas City or St. Louis or whatever and stay however long needed. So the National Weather Service just decided to permanently assign our own meteorologists to us. And we're privy then to all of the different computer modeling they can do, a whole lot more in-depth, granular detail.
Other states, including Kansas, have started using similar full-time roles. The dedicated meteorologist is currently being provided by the federal agency, meaning no cost to the state of Missouri. Let's take a live look outside. It's quiet. That was the condition for today. That's going to be the condition for the start of this week, but we already have another storm chance. It's going to be looming in the distance. Talking about the rain that we got last week and the impacts on the drought monitor into the growing season. We'll get right back from break. Stay with us.
This is Ozarks First News at 10 with Matt Hefner and Sports with Chris Pinson.
Wednesday, the biggest governor's debate live. What happens in California impacts the entire country, the economy, policy, the future. News Nation's Leland Vittert and Chris Steyerwalt, live from San Francisco. Wednesday, starting at 9/8 Central, only on News Nation.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
I'm a United States Marine. Being a veteran, you don't want to show any weakness, so it becomes really hard for you to ask for anything. Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Gerald the fish.
What about, like, Joaquin Bartholomew?
Joaquin Bartholomew.
Yeah. See ya.
See ya. Joaquin Bartholomew. What? How do you think of that?
I have no idea. Since we gave him that title, he should honestly be the king of the pond.
King of the pond.
Yeah.
He's out there somewhere.
For real.
You want this one?
Oh, yeah. Nice.
All right.
You know, as a meteorologist, this week that we have coming up is going to be a whole lot less exciting than what we had last week, but I'm excited to have some calmer weather conditions. We had almost daily chances of thunderstorms last week, and then we got sunny and 70 for today. We're going to get that for Monday and for Tuesday and for Wednesday, and then we'll have one storm chance awaiting next week that we'll have to get through. I got a new graphic. I've never showed this before. You're probably looking at all the rainbow colors saying, Weatherman, what are you trying to show me right now? I'll break it down for you, but this is plotting the percent of expected rain. So how much rain have you seen in 2026 versus how much rain are you supposed to see in 2026? If you get a green, green means good. You're on pace. Anywhere where you see these blues and purples, you're doing above expectation. And in Springfield, we're kind of where we need to be. We're actually half an inch ahead of expectation. Joplin, 2 inches ahead of expectation. The bigger theme is if you're north of I-44, you're not really hurting for rain. It's the people that are south of the interstate that conditions are completely different. West Plains, 3.5 inches behind where you expect to be in the year. Poplar Bluff has been an area very dry. They have been struggling to get any wet weather, 7.5 inches behind expectation as well. And when you flip it over to the drought monitor, Should come as no surprise. This is the area south of I-44 that conditions are the worst. Extreme, exceptional drought in case. And then once you get to the north, rain's not too bad. It's the same thing that happened throughout on Friday, where most of the rain was north of I-44. Then once it got south the interstate to the region that needs the rain the most, things quickly fell apart. No opportunity of rain for quite some time. End of this week, that's our next chance. Very quiet on satellite radar. We're going to struggle to even see clouds over the next couple days. The only place that has any activity throughout the central U.S., you're seeing how clear most of this area is across the Ohio River Valley, where some showers are starting to move back in. There's a cold front in that area. There's really kind of two big cold fronts. Here's the cold front that brought the storms on Friday. Here's a smaller cold front that's bringing in those showers. And if you're wondering, is this front going to impact us? Not really. We got cold weather that's trying to move back in, and rather than coming towards the Ozarks, it's going to be moving off into the east, getting out of here, which has allowed temperatures to warm up on Monday as we'll try to get back into the 70s. Temperatures for tonight a lot warmer than what we had last night. Last night we got into the upper 30s. I like our chances to stay into the 40s for tonight. 74 degrees for Monday. Most places into the 70s. I don't think we hit 80 degrees on Monday. Some places will get closer on Tuesday, especially closer to the lake, where it'll just be a couple degrees warmer than Springfield. Here's those rain chances. I said it earlier, not happening for the start of the week. It's Tuesday night into the start of the day on Friday. That's our best opportunity for storms, and the setup for that is very similar. It's something that we've seen so much throughout April. We'll have a deep trough in the west, a low-pressure system. We're going to mix some warm air and cold air, and when you do that, that means storm chances this time of the year. Here's the outlook by the Storm Prediction Center for Thursday night and the outlook for Friday morning. It's going to shift right on top of the Ozarks. So keeping an eye out for really that opportunity of severe weather. That could be some thunderstorms, some damaging winds, hail, even a tornado threat Thursday night into Friday. Here's your full 7-day forecast. Beautiful to start this week off. Sunny and 70 is going to keep on rolling for the next couple days. Rain will start to wrap up later in the day on Friday. Next weekend is looking like another quiet and dry one, Chris.
Thanks, Matt. Well, Bear Nation, spring camp is officially in the books for Missouri State football. But questions remain about the roster, like who's going to fill out the offensive line? And most importantly, can they protect better than the previous few seasons? Because of the 12 guys listed as the protectors of the quarterback, junior guard Matthew Green is the only returning starter for Casey Woods. Aside from Green, Jackson State transfer Isaiah Villanueva had the second most starts of any other O-lineman listed with just 4. The inexperience of this group is a big concern entering the fall, especially since over the last 3 years, former quarterback Jacob Clark got sacked more than 80 times in just 28 starts. However, head coach Casey Woods is confident this group will come together and be a human wall.
I think Coach Ori has done a fabulous job. We've gotten great reviews from our offensive line this year from that. We've got 4 guys still incoming this summer, but I think that they have taken a lot of strides. There's still some positions that we have to solidify, and as we bring in these other 4 guys, it'll be interesting to see what they can provide from a depth standpoint.
All right, Chris, for Bears football, a lot of questions. You're talking about the line. Yesterday, you're talking about the quarterback. We have a new coach. Some of those questions are going to be tested week 1, A&M on the road in Kyle Field.
Yeah, just like last year, the Bears went and played USC in the Coliseum. This year, Coach Casey Woods makes his debut for the Bears, coaching at Kyle Field against Texas A&M. So might be a rough start to begin his tenure, but again, just like last year, they can learn, they can grow, and hey, as the season progresses, might make a bowl game.
I think USC dropped 70 on them last year.
70
week 1. So
points indeed.
As long as it's not 70, that's improvement from last year.
Fingers crossed.
All right, we're going to transition from MSU spring football to Virginia Tech spring football. Look at this video as it's making headlines for a different reason. Yesterday, a parachute was rescued after he crashed into the scoreboard, delaying the game for over an hour. Firefighters and medical personnel were en crew trying to help this man out. Thankfully, nobody was injured. The parachutist was part of a team of 3 skydivers, with 1 carrying the flag, when he was blown off course by the wind. Coming up, thousands heading down to Florida for a chance to see one of the largest aerospace expos in the country. What exciting aircraft they were able to see right after the break.
Coming up Monday after daybreak on Unscripted, we'll give you all the details on Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Company's upcoming planting festival. And we'll take another Ozarks test drive at Pinnaker Honda in Springfield. And we'll have more on the Dickerson Park Zoo's annual Wild About Wellness event with Mama Jeans. We'll see you bright and early Monday morning for 3 hours of local fun after daybreak.
Oh,